AliExpress is a great supplier to get started dropshipping with, but there are so many other alternatives that you should also be looking into. As dropshippers, the one thing that we need to make sure that we do is to diversify our suppliers. Simply because if one of our suppliers runs out of a particular product, or if for whatever reason they're closed that day that we need them to ship out a product, we always have a backup. So today I'm going to be giving you 7 different alternatives to AliExpress for your dropshipping suppliers. All right, so the first alternative on today's list is going to be none other than AutoDS. Now, with AutoDS, once you get signed up, you're going to have access to so many different dropshipping products. But not just that, you're also going to have access to tons of different dropshipping suppliers. For one, you're going to have access to AutoDS as a supplier themselves, so using AutoDS's Chinese warehouse. Now, not just that, but you're also going to have access to tons of different private suppliers that are exclusive to AutoDS. So what does this exclusivity mean? For one, faster shipping times. 2, better prices. And 3, better quality products. All of our different private dropshipping suppliers, they're all thoroughly vetted to ensure quality and fast shipping speeds. So that way you always have satisfactory customers. And we all know that that's one of the most important things for us to offer in our dropshipping business. High quality products and fast shipping. Now, not only that, but with our private suppliers, you also have access to things like branding. So check this out. Once we're signed into our account over at AutoDS, all we have to do is run over to the marketplace, and up here where we have our suppliers, we can choose the suppliers that we want to source from. Here, all we have to do is switch it over to AutoDS suppliers, and then you're going to have access to all of these different products, all sold from various different suppliers. Now, another really cool feature to this is going to be that once you receive an order, you're going to have access to source your product. So a sourcing request is simply looking for more suppliers that offer the same exact product that you just sold. So if we look here through the orders page, we can see all of the different orders that we've had, and we also have an option to request sourcing. So from here, let's just go ahead and click on that one. And then for this rapid access fingerprint safe, I can look for more suppliers that offer this same product with either better pricing or better shipping. All I have to do is click that source request button, and then you can see that changed over to in progress. Now, within 24 hours, I'll have a list of different suppliers to choose from. Again, all offering the same exact product, but with different offers, either faster shipping or better pricing. Now, not only that, but you even have access to a completely different business model that can actually help you start scaling your business even further and expand your product offerings. And that's going to be the print on demand section. So with AutoDS print on demand, you even have access to all of these different products that you can fully customize. So this baby onesie or this long sleeve shirt, or even this hoodie, and even completely different products, like let's say this entire pajama set, this towel, or even these cups and mugs or phone cases. You have access to print on demand, and you have access to customize each and every one of them. This will give you the opportunity to be able to offer products that literally nobody else is offering. All you have to do is come up with the different designs, which, by the way, if you need help with that, just go ahead and check out this video right here. In it, I explain to you everything that you need to know about prints on demand and how you can get started in it. Also, it's going to be linked at the end of the video, so just make sure you watch the rest of this first. Now, the last feature that I'm going to leave you with for AutoDS is going to be full and complete automation. So whenever somebody places an order in your store, or whenever you want to import new products to your store, the entire process is automated for you. So that way you can go ahead and focus your time on what really matters, which is going to be coming up with more products, doing more product research, all of which can really help you start scaling your business. All right, next up at number 2, we have Shein. Now, Shein is a very, very big marketplace at this point. It's essentially turning into the next AliExpress. A few years ago, when they first got started, the only thing that you can purchase from here was typically women's clothing. But now you can literally find absolutely everything on here. Like, check this out. You have on the front page, obviously, what they're known for and what they're most famous for, which is their fashion and their women's clothing. But if you scroll all the way to the top, checking out the different categories, it has grown so much. You have options for home and kitchen, jewelry and accessories, beauty and health, baby and maternity, and even electronics, toys, games, tools and home improvement, office and school supplies. Where did all of these come from? They used to be specifically for clothing. They have grown an insane amount. But not just that, if you click into any of these, like let's say the tools and home improvement, you have lots of different products at insanely cheap prices. Like, look at this. Here you have some wall art that's running for only $1.39. You have some LED light displays that are only running for $8.40. This stitch, we can't sell that. This cap holder is actually really cool. This 2-pack hat rack, and this is only $5.10. This huge farmhouse kitchen pantry is $186. They have insanely good prices. Now, as you just saw, Shein has tons of different products at some pretty unbeatable prices. Not just that, but they always have some sort of promotion also going on. So you can always make some pretty good money using Shein as one of your dropshipping suppliers. But unfortunately, they brand most of their packaging. So this is something that you're gonna have to learn to work with. And if you want more information on that, then you can also check out this video right here, where I explain to you everything you need to know about Shein dropshipping, how you can get started, and how you can succeed in it. Again, this video is going to be linked at the end, so stick around to find out the rest of the different suppliers, and then just go check out the other videos. All right, on to number 3, and that's going to be Costco. Now, Costco presents us with a pretty unique business model for our dropshipping business, and that's going to be wholesaling. So with Costco, you're not going to be purchasing just 1 or 2 of the same product. I mean, you can, but for the most part, you're going to have better deals and better pricing with wholesaling. Now, hear me out. I know as dropshippers, that's not something we typically do, but we can dropship wholesale products to different businesses. So since we have the option to be able to source these products at a cheaper price, at wholesale prices, and in bulk, we can offer these products to different types of businesses in different types of niches or categories. For one, you can dropship things like coffee. Now, I know you might be thinking coffee, but hear me out. So coffee is pretty universal. Almost every single business uses coffee. Every single company that you go to has some sort of coffee machine, whether it be for their employees or for their customers. And they always need to refill their coffee. So who are they going to be going to? To one of the best options they have, and that's going to be with wholesaling. So these companies are going to be actively looking for coffee suppliers, people that can offer them these products in bulk and with better pricing. And that's where you can come in, sourcing your coffee from somewhere like Costco. Now, what's another product that businesses use all the time? Paper. I used to work for a law firm, and we used to go through paper like crazy. And it's insane because it would all just end up going to the garbage anyway. Now, the ethics of that is something to be discussed, but at the end of the day, these companies are going to be looking for the best possible paper suppliers that they can find. Some of the best pricing with, of course, some of the best quality. And yes, there are different quality papers. Now, the thing with Costco is that you do have to pay a yearly membership, which is going to be about $60. But don't worry, don't get scared, don't fret, because at the end of the day, with the profits that we can make dropshipping these wholesale products, we can easily make that money back in maybe 3 or 4 sales, if that. Now, really quick before we continue any further, if you want access to all of these different suppliers, if you want to check out all of the different links to these, then just go ahead and drop a comment down below with the hashtag AliExpress. And let me know which one of these suppliers was your favorite. When I see that you went ahead and did that, I'll reply back with a link to the sheet. All right, let's continue. All right, up next at number 4, we have your friendly neighborhood Walmart. Now, Walmart is a retail supplier, but you can find so many different products on here. Similar to Shein, Walmart has opened up their product base to pretty much everything. And now that normal people like you or I can actually start selling on Walmart as well, that means that Walmart now has tons of different products that are not available in store. So if we just go to the Walmart website and we look up for something like, let's say, massage gun, we're going to have all of the different ones that we typically see, but then we're also going to have a few others that aren't necessarily Walmart branded or sold directly by Walmart. So I'm going through all of these different ones, and these all come with Walmart Plus. So for the most part, they're probably shipping from a Walmart warehouse, but I found this one right here. And this one's for $18.98 compared to all of these different other ones that are running $34, $25, $40 here as well. Yeah, you're also going to have a few other cheaper ones like this one, but that's also a third-party seller. So if we click into this one really fast, we can see the Skokeen, I can't pronounce that brand name, mini massage gun with 6 different speeds. And here we can see that it is sold and shipped by Phison US. So this right here is telling me that this is not a product that's being sold directly by Walmart, but it's actually being sold just simply on the Walmart platform by a completely different company. Most likely somebody that's also selling this on AliExpress. And we can actually very easily check this. So anywhere on the screen, just go ahead and right click and then look for search with Google Lens. You are going to need to be using Google Chrome for this, by the way. Then once you do that, just go ahead and select your image, and Google's going to do an image search. And sure enough, we can find this same product being sold actually at Shein, funny enough, one of our previous suppliers. We can find it on Amazon, where it's actually running for $33. It's a bit more expensive there. And right there, the same exact one on AliExpress for $18. Now, another thing that I do want to quickly touch up on for Walmart is going to be the fact that they actually have, for one, very, very good customer service. So if there's ever any issues that you have with either a customer or just simply anything that you need to know, you can reach out to them and they'll get back to you really, really quickly, typically within 24 hours. But not just that, they also have a price match guarantee. So if you source a product from Walmart and then maybe 2 or 3 days or even a week later, that product goes on sale, you're able to get that difference refunded to you. So that way you can make a couple of extra bucks on your order. All right, next up we have Banggood. Now, Banggood is its own supplier and its own warehouse. They don't outsource their products from anybody. Everything that you source from Banggood comes directly from Banggood and their warehouses. Now, one of the other good things is the fact that whenever you jump onto their website, you're typically going to be introduced to a completely new promotion. They always have some sort of promo going on, so that way you can enjoy a couple of extra bucks on your orders and on your sourcing requests. Now, on Banggood, you actually have quite a good amount of different products to choose from. It's nowhere near as big as AliExpress because, of course, AliExpress has multiple suppliers, but you do have quality assurance from Banggood, considering that all of their products come directly from them. Now, like I just mentioned, Banggood is a Chinese supplier, but they also have a few different warehouses around the entire world. So whether you're dropshipping in the US or in the UK or pretty much anywhere else, you're going to have some pretty quick shipping from them because, again, all of these warehouses are owned by Banggood, so their system or their network is spread out through these different regions. So that way you are always going to have the best possible shipping and, of course, some of the best quality products. All right, up next at number 6, we have Alibaba. Now, most of us know Alibaba as a wholesale supplier, meaning that we can only source wholesale products from them and we're always going to have a minimum order. But that's actually not true. Alibaba has a way for you to be able to source just one product from any of their suppliers. Now, for those of you that don't know, Alibaba is kind of the same as AliExpress. AliExpress is actually under Alibaba, but the way that Alibaba works is it's going to be working with multiple different suppliers. So Alibaba itself is a platform, kind of like eBay. eBay has all of the different sellers. Alibaba has all of its different wholesale sellers. Now, like I just said, you don't necessarily have to purchase wholesale. So let me show you really quick how you can do this. Now, all we have to do is go to the Alibaba website, and let's say we want to order clogs. We want to start offering clogs. So we can just simply search up clogs, and then we're going to have all of these different products. Now, here we can see that this one right here has a minimum order of 2 pairs. Not everyone that we work with is going to want to order 2 pairs. And this one has a minimum order of 50. Now, this isn't what we're looking for, but this one has a minimum order of 1. Now, to be able to simplify this and only be able to see minimum orders of 1, you can filter it. So here on the side, just look for the minimum order filter and put in 1 and click on OK. And now these are all of the different products that you can order from Alibaba and just place an order for 1. So my suggestion on this part though is going to be to message the supplier and let them know what you're doing. Let them know that you're going to be dropshipping their products because Alibaba works a bit different than AliExpress. In my personal experience, I've had better success sourcing from them whenever I send them a message first and I talk to them. A lot of the times you can just go ahead and click on add to cart, but again, it's a little bit different because sometimes what they do is they'll send you a quotation, but considering that you're only ordering 1, you should be able to just add to cart and check out. But again, it's always good to build a relationship with your suppliers. Let them know what you're doing, let them know what your business model is or what your niche is and why you want to use them. So that way they can go ahead and help you out. You build that relationship. And if they ever come out with any new products, you're going to be one of the first ones to know. So again, always keep that line of communication open, especially with suppliers on Alibaba. Now, everything that I mentioned earlier for Costco as a supplier, it's actually applicable here as well. Because you are able to, let's say, go up to this supplier and let them know that you want to order, 50 of these clogs. So that way you can have them shipped to one of your other customers. Maybe you have a business customer that liked the clogs and they want to offer them in their store. So that way you can start dropshipping wholesale products at even better prices because they're coming from Alibaba, they're coming from China. You're going to have better pricing. Now, last but definitely not least, we have Amazon. Now, a lot of people are weary about dropshipping from Amazon because Amazon is actually not very dropshipper friendly. Did you know that if Amazon catches you dropshipping their products or sending them to different addresses, they'll most likely ban or suspend your account? But there's actually a very easy way to get around this. And I'll tell you more about that in just a second. But Amazon overall as a dropshipping supplier is a fantastic option because for one, you have Amazon Prime shipping. And 2, you have some of the best pricing, period. Oh, and 3, you can source literally anything that you need from Amazon. From a kitchen scale to just overall furniture, you can find it on Amazon with really fast shipping. And of course, some of the best customer service. So if you ever have any issues with your products or with any of your orders, Amazon will get it done right for you. Now, to quickly touch up on what I told you about earlier about avoiding banning, for this, you can use Fulfilled by AutoDS. Now, Fulfilled by AutoDS is the fulfillment service that AutoDS uses. And the way that it works is that instead of you going to Amazon, signing in and placing your order and having it shipped to your customer, AutoDS does this for you. And they'll use their own buyer accounts. So that way your buyer accounts are never touched. Your personal accounts are safe. They're not going to be banned. nothing from your account is going to be linked to that order. AutoDS has tons of different buyer accounts that they can use to place these orders for you. And the best part is that they're all going to be Amazon Prime. I know a lot of people have been asking this before, and I can confirm right now that yes, the buyer accounts on AutoDS do have Amazon Prime. Now, to pay for the sourcing of these products and to pay for your items, AutoDS is also not going to be touching your credit card or your banking details. Instead, it's going to be using this balance up here that you top up. And those were the top 7 alternative suppliers to AliExpress that you can use for your dropshipping business. What did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember, if you want access to the cheat sheet, just go ahead and drop a comment with the hashtag AliExpress and let me know which one of these suppliers was your favorite. Huge thank you once again for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. With that, my name is Mario with AutoDS, and I'll catch y'all next time.